For today's project, we're back in the planting room. We're going to be planting microgreens. We're going to plant some seeds from Everwild Farms. Stay tuned. So here we go. You're going to see my first failure at microgreens. Not necessarily a failure. This is basil. You can see it's growing well for microgreens. Problem is, I didn't have enough seeds for my little container. My container is about 8 by 5, and I think they're like an inch deep. I used about 100 seeds in here, and it's just not enough. I need more. So I scoured the internet, and I found this Everwild Farms. They come in a seed pack. They're actually cheaper. They're like $2.25, and there's supposed to be 1,000 seeds in these. So I'm going to plant 3 varieties today. We're going to plant a mustard, a purple wave mustard, a garnet endive, and some arugula. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. The method I have is from Little Pond Farm from Mike and Selah. Before I just put these microgreens in here, and then I put another tray over the top of them to keep them dark to grow them. But what Big Pond Farm does is they stack their trays. So they'll plant the seeds, wet them down, and then stack them. So I'm going to give that a try today. So again, we're going to do all 3. I already have these pre-labeled. So we're going to start out with my trays. I like the 8 by 5s because I grow 6 or 7 different varieties at once, and that's enough. When I cut them all off, that's enough for a while, and I just replant them. I don't need a 10 by 20 tray of them. So again, we're going to use my potting soil or my seed starting mix. There's a link to a video on how I make my mix at the bottom of this video. And what you want to do with microgreens is you want to make sure that the tray is level, because we're going to be using scissors or a knife along this edge to cut the microgreens, and we don't want any dirt, but we don't want to lose any microgreens either. So we want the soil pretty close to the top of the container. So I pack it down a little bit, and then I just go over it lightly. Make sure it's all level. Get any sticks if there's any remaining or coconut core out of the way. And then let's try to put our seeds on. So the first one is going to be this purple wave mustard. I like these Everwild packets. They're kind of pretty. They show you how to grow them. But they're also resealable. So you just sort of tear them off. And then they have a seal inside. Hope that was on camera. So they're sort of sealed inside. So let's pour 1,000 seeds out on top of this and see how it goes. Maybe I'll just move it closer. I'll put these into here for now. Move this closer. Looks like we can see it all right. And I'll put the seeds out on there. Spread them out as best I can. Try to get complete coverage. At even densities. Oh, there's a lot more seeds in here. This is going to be a lot better than trying to plant 100 seeds in one of these packets. This is going to be good. Maybe there's too many, but I'm going to go with 1,000 seeds or a whole packet. See what germinates, see how it turns out, and then modify my procedures after that fact. Again, they're pretty small seeds. The density is pretty thick, but when I saw a lot of other videos on microgreens, pretty much all you saw were seeds. So I don't think there's a problem with it. Maybe we'll just dump the rest out in the middle. Save the seed packet so I know what I got, and then we'll just spread out where I got them before. Spread out where I got them before. I'll spread them out where there isn't any seeds. Then we're going to take our water again. I use aquarium water. And soak them down really, really good. The water sort of pushes the seeds right into the soil. Alright, so the mustard's done. Put that to the side. Let's grab the next one. This is going to be the arugula. Again, I've already pre-done the pile. We'll rip open the pack. Open up the seeds. And sprinkle these babies on. These seeds are a little bit bigger, a little bit lighter. I think you can see them a little bit better than you can the mustard seeds. Sure makes it easier to spread when you can see the seeds and where they are. Again, the packets are a little bit tight on the corners. Hold it in. You can see I'm getting pretty good density, and again at the end we'll just sprinkle them out, spread it over. So if you're watching this video and you've planted microgreens, let me know what you think the density is. Think I need more or less? Again, this is the arugula. We'll wet that down. Push the seeds into the soil. Now Mike from Big Pond Farm didn't cover the seeds. He just used the water, maybe a little bit harder jet than this, or spray than this. But he just used water to push the seeds into the mix. And then he stacked them. So he just took it and stacked it like this. Now when his plants grew, they actually grew and lifted the containers right up off the one before it. So we'll see how that works. One more here, get the stack complete. Again, this is my endive. It's garnet endive. Never really tried microgreens, grown microgreens before, so it's all new. But that's how we learn. It's going to be good for me. Alright, so let's dump these seeds out. These are the endive. These seeds aren't as round, they're a little bit more irregular, cone shaped. Again, there's some light and some dark ones. Try to get as much spread out density as I can. These packs are nice, they're foil, so even if they get wet, it's not going to hurt the packs, not going to hurt the seeds inside. Looks like this Everwild's nice. And this is their smallest pack, I believe, 1,000. Again, it was only like $2.25. So if this isn't enough, or when I finally get my methods down, I can order a lot more seed, not plant them all, save them aside, and then just do rotational plantings, if you will. These are stuck in here. Got them a little dense there in the middle. Spread it out a little bit to the ends, to the sides. Try to get as even a coverage as I can. There we go. Again, there's our tuft. Looks like I got them all out of there. Get it level and we'll wet them down. Soak it good. I think the key is to keep them wet. My living room where I'm going to put these on, I'm going to put them on a heat mat. It's pretty dry. The air is pretty dry, so it's hard to keep things wet. So I probably will put something over the top of the upper one since the package is clear. I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. Again, I'm soaking these down really well. I think I'll hit this one again. The water also helps disperse the seeds a little bit more evenly. And we'll stack this one right up on top, just like that. And then I'm going to take an empty tray and set on here for this one. See what I mean by it's light? But I'm going to put a weight in here. He had a 10 by 20 trays. That's, again, Mike and Sayla at Big Pond Farm. He had the 10 by 20 trays. He put 3 cement bricks, not blocks, but bricks inside his 10 by 20 to hold this one down in. So I'm going to have to find something a little bit bigger to completely cover this endive at the top. So that's my microgreens. That's how I'm going to try to plant and grow my microgreens. Stay tuned, see how it turns out. Found a solution to the top tray. Maybe I'll do it to all of them. We'll see how it turns out first. I just took the top, it's just the top of the container, cut the lip off of it, and I'll set that right on top. You can see it covers the whole thing. I'll put an empty tray on there and I'll put a weight on there. I'll put a rock to hold some weight. I'm a geologist, so I'm pretty sure that I have a rock hanging around the house that I can put on this to help hold these microgreens down. So I think that will solve the problem right there. So there you have it. That's how I planted my microgreens this time. We'll see if I have to modify my methods later on. And you can see them right here. Got them all stacked up, weight on top. I'm not sure if this clear is going to bother. If not, I can wrap them with aluminum foil. But that will be my next project. You can see the heating mat right here. And here's my double cup methods, my light. And down here I've got some lettuce greens growing. And it's a lot better looking up here at this than outside. I don't know if you can see it because it's overexposed. But it's better than all that snow that's out there. So again, there's my stackable microgreen method. Let's find out if it works. Have a good day. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscriptions are very important to YouTube. I'd really like to grow this channel. So please subscribe if you like this video. Have a nice night.